Hi everybody, my name is Valerie and this is Violet, and today we are going to be talking about my newest adventure of quitting smoking. About a week ago, it was actually 1 week ago today, I quit smoking, and it was October 25th, 2019 at 6 a.m. I smoked my last cigarette. And I have been smoke free since. I have not smoked one single cigarette, not one puff, not cheating. I have not done any nicotine replacement therapy. I've not done, oh, you're sweet. You're sweet. Your mama's a sweet girl. I've not done Chantix or anything like that. I'm doing this totally cold turkey. And it's not been easy. It's been kind of rough. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And I've got some clips of me not every single day, but some of the days while I was going through withdrawals and you know I think that the first 2 days I didn't film any clips or anything, but I think I did a few other days I did. So I'm gonna put those in after I talk to you guys a little bit about how my smoking journey is going and things that are happening in my body and in my health um, that are helping me to recover and to be healthier. My body's healing. I guess your body quit smoking, your body starts going into healing mode. So I have some little apps on my phone that I can check, and it tells me like after 1 hour what's going on with your body from not smoking and not having any nicotine into your putting in back into your system. So I'm going to go over some of those that I went through this last week. And so your body starts healing like really fast. I mean, super, super fast from smoking. It doesn't matter how long you've smoked. I smoked for 36 years, and I smoked about a half a pack to a full pack a day, depending on the day. So yeah, that's a long time to smoke, and it's hard to give it up. It is the hardest thing to give up. I used to drink. Not excessively, but I used to drink, and I gave that up no problem. Drinking was like easy to give up, but smoking has been. I have tried and tried and tried and tried. I don't know how many times I have tried to quit smoking, but it's taken me a while. And this little girl's all kicked back. Look at her. She's all kicked back. She's getting her tummy rubbed. She cracks me up. Okay, so let's go over some health changes in this first week. After the first hour of not smoking, my blood pressure and my pulse normalized. So evidently, when you smoke, your blood pressure and your pulse is actually higher. And I do suffer from high blood pressure. So yeah, so that stuff should have went down. Now I'm still taking my blood pressure medication, so I haven't really felt like the need, like I haven't been dizzy or anything like that. So I haven't really felt the need to not take that at this point. But I think I am gaining some weight because I'm eating a lot more because I'm not smoking. So I'm gonna work on the weight. I'm gonna start working on the weight. I'm probably about another week. Another week, I'm gonna start exercising and eating healthier. I have started eating healthier. I've gotten some vegetables and so forth. But anyway, we'll go over. I'll talk about that after that. At the second hour, my blood circulation has improved. At 4 hours, the limb temperature, they're talking like your limbs of your arms and your feet and legs, has returned to normal. And that has happened. That has happened big time for me because my hands were very cold and my feet were especially really super cold all the time and felt numb. And I thought it was just a side effect from diabetes. And it's evidently not, because now my feet are nice and warm and toasty, and they're not like free, like ice cold like they were. So that was nice. That was nice to feel my feet again. At 6 hours, the unpleasant mouth smell is lessening. When you smoke, I guess you have a mouth smell. Didn't realize that. Okay. 8 hours. Oxygen level in blood has normalized. At 10 hours, the transport function of red blood cells has improved. So evidently your red blood cells don't move around good when you're smoking. 12 hours. Carbon monoxide level in blood has normalized. At 24 hours, the risk of a heart attack or stroke risk has reduced. It doesn't say how much it has reduced, but it has reduced after 24 hours. That's pretty quick. I mean, a lot of these things are like pretty quick. That your body's like, bam, I'm on it, we're working it, we're getting it fixed, and that's amazing. Okay, at 36 hours, you're going to have the recovery of taste and smell. And that is true. And I am noticing people that I didn't really realize smoked before, because I couldn't smell it on them. They like come into where I work and I walk past them, or they walk past me, or I have to go help them or whatever. And I'm like, oh, it smells like smoke. Oh, these people, they have to smoke. They smoke. I smell the smoke on them. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it smells bad. And I think, have I smelled like that for 36 years? Because that's not good. That's not cool. It's like, it's a nasty, stale cigarette smoke smell. And so, yeah, that was a big realization for me. And so, yeah, I don't want to be smelling like stale smoke like these people smell like, and it was bad. I was like, oh my gosh. And I've, said some things like this to people I know that I work with and stuff. I'm thinking and tell them, I'm thinking, have I smelled like that? And they're like, not saying anything. So I must have been smelling somewhat like stale cigarette smoke. So that's another reason to quit. Okay. And tasting. Oh my gosh. Food is starting to taste really, really good. And that's a double whammy because you're going to eat more when you quit smoking because, you want something to do. And it helps release endorphins and it makes you feel good and it tastes good and that kind of thing. And, but then, you're not tasting properly until a few days later, 36 hours, then you start tasting, everything's like, oh my gosh, this tastes so much better than I remembered. Oh my gosh, everything just tastes so good. Or it tastes not quite so good. There's some things that I have eaten for years and years and years, and well, that just tastes off, Now I taste it, it's like, this kind of tastes off. So it can go either way. Things could taste either really, really good, or things can taste kind of really bad. So it can go either way. Okay, at 2 days, a minimum nicotine content is in the blood. That means if you have not smoked for 2 days, you're going to have like a minimum amount in your blood after 2 days. So it means that it's leaving your system. Okay, after 3 days, your respiratory function of the lungs has restored. So, yeah, your lungs aren't functioning properly, evidently, while you're smoking. So it takes 3 days for that respiratory function of the lungs to be restored. And then it starts healing after that. So 4 days, blood clotting ability has normalized and the risk of thrombosis has reduced. And I don't know what thrombosis is, and I was going to look it up before I got filming this and I forgot, sorry. But maybe when my updates, I'll put that in and look it up and see what it is, because I don't know what it is. 5 days. So if you guys know what it is, hey, comment below and let me know. 5 days, the work of the stomach and pancreas has normalized. And this is where it's become pretty important for me too, is because the stomach and the pancreas is where I've had issues because of my diabetes. My insulin that is produced by the pancreas does not unlock my cells to be fed when I eat. So the insulin and the glucose doesn't work together, and my cells will just don't open up for me to be fed correctly. So I have, digestive system problems because of the diabetes. So I'm hoping that this might help improve my diabetes as well as my blood pressure and other things that they say, smoking, it can affect a lot of things in your body. Okay, and at 6 days, the body cells have restructured to work without nicotine. So when you start smoking, evidently your body has to the cells of your body has to figure out a way how to work with that nicotine. And then once you take that nicotine away, your body has to restructure itself again and learn how to work without that nicotine. I thought that was kind of interesting. So yeah, we're at that point. In 1 week, that's where I'm at today, is one single week. The overall tone of the body has increased. So I'm assuming that the tone of like my muscles, the tone of my skin, the overall tone of my actual body has increased, which means has gotten better. And I am kind of noticing some things about my skin, especially my face. I feel like my face is a little bit more plump. It doesn't feel like it's sagging as much. It looks, especially like right in this area, I think it's improving a lot. And from what it was before, I felt like I was drug out, really, and I was because the nicotine is a drug. So I was drug out, and I had all these really dark circles, and I've noticed my dark circles under my eyes are really dissipating a lot. So there's things going on in my body that is just amazing. How I felt the first 2 days, I felt horrible. I'll tell you what, guys, I have never felt so bad. I felt so spaced out, like I had the worst brain fog ever. Like I was just like going through the motions of life, but just like totally being a zombie. I could not believe, I felt like I was actually, instead of going through like a withdrawal of a drug, I felt like I was actually high. It didn't feel normal to me at all. And so it was just really weird. It was just really weird. And then, just craving a cigarette and craving a cigarette. That's all you want. And you have like this anger inside you. You're like, oh, what is a stupid cigarette? That's how you feel. And I don't, and I'm not exaggerating. You're just on edge, and everything just irritates you. You're just, like this, and it's not good. It's not good. I'll tell you that right now. It is not good. You got headaches going on. Some people have lack of sleep. They can't sleep very well. I was so exhausted. I just was so worn out from not smoking. And that, a lot of people's like, why are they so tired? Why are they so tired? They just quit smoking. Well, because it's not only that your nicotine is not like it's not a depressant. It is a stimulant. Okay, nicotine is a stimulant. So you smoke cigarettes, all day long, and you're like, you get energy, you're on the road, even if it lasts for a little bit, you got energy and you're going, and stuff. And once it's gone, you're like, shoop, you just drop. It's just like having like a bunch of sugar, and then once the sugar rolls off, you just drop. Same thing. Kind of same thing, you just drop. Your body's like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so worn out. And that's the way it was. I was exhausted. And I slept, and I slept. And then I'd wake up, and I'd be up for a couple hours. I'm like, geez, I'm really tired. I'm going back to bed. So, and I did the first full day while I was over my weekend. So I wasn't working the first full day. The second day I did work, and I felt like I was still out of it. And since then, now my throat's gotten sore. I feel like really nasally, like I got like a cold. There is a thing called the smoker's flu that some people do get, and you just feel worn out and tired, and headaches. I got headaches, um, nausea. I was like, my stomach was upset. I was nauseous, and it just was horrible. Those first 2 days was horrible. And it was a struggle all week, to be honest. It was been a struggle all week, but I persevered and I made it through. And I don't want to smoke anymore. I really don't. I I still want a cigarette. I still want to go smoke a cigarette. I still feel like I want to smoke, but I'm not allowing myself to do that because I don't want to go back to that again. I want to break the cycle of smoking. I don't want to have to go back through all the withdrawal and all that kind of stuff all over again. I don't want to go through that again. So I'm not allowing myself mentally or physically to go smoke, but mentally it's, a challenge. Right now, all the nicotine's out of my system. I should have no nicotine in my system whatsoever. So it's not really about the withdrawals anymore. It's just about choices and lifestyle. And it's hard because, my schedule evolved around my smoking, you know? Like I get up, I go smoke a cigarette. I take Violet out to go potty. I come back in, I get, her fed, I get me fed. I go smoke a cigarette. I go get ready for work. I go smoke a cigarette. I come back in, get my lunch around, and make sure everything was okay and ready to go. And then I go smoke a cigarette before I go to work. Then I get in my car and I'd smoke a cigarette on the way to work. And then I go and I'd work. And, it was just everything I did revolved around smoking, basically, I, after certain things, I would stop and I'd go smoke a cigarette. So, yeah, it's like my whole schedule is like been upturned, so to speak, and now I have to figure out, okay, I'm then eating a meal instead of going smoking a cigarette. What do I do? So it's like you got extra time on your hands, so you don't really know what to do. And so I'm kind of trying to get some restructuring of my uh, schedule done, and trying to fill in, what do I do about this? What do I do about that? And so forth. So, and it's going to be a journey. It really is. And I've still really been tired. I'm still exhaustedly tired. I just don't have any energy. I did, try to get some housework done yesterday and so forth. And I was going to go out to Ulta today and because I wanted to get, um, they sent me a coupon for my birthday to get a free mini lipstick from MAC. And so I wanted to go out there to do that. But after I got ready and got around, I was like, I'm tired. I really don't feel like going out there. And my throat's been kind of bothering me again. So, yeah, I'm probably not. I'm going to stay home. I'm just going to stay home. I think I might go take a nap after I film this and get all the pieces, of the clips put together. So that's where I'm at with not smoking. The reasons I wanted to quit smoking was a lot. There were several reasons. One being health. I'm about to ready to turn. I'm 51 years old, and so yeah, I have diabetes. I have high blood pressure, and I was a smoker. And it's not good to be smoking when you have those issues, those health issues. It's not good to be smoking anyway, but especially when you have those health issues. So I just felt like it was time. I felt like it was time. Not that I was feeling sick. I was not feeling sick, but I was not feeling up to par. I was just like really tired and exhausted all the time. No matter what I did, I was tired. I was exhausted. And I was having a lot of body pain, like in my legs and my knees and my hips and stuff. Um, a lot of that seems to have subsided. I'm still having a little bit in my hip, but a lot of that has seemed to have subsided a lot, quite a bit, since I quit smoking. So health was number one reason why I really wanted to quit. Number two, I felt like it was really taking a lot of time away from me that I could be spending with Violet, and or doing other things, like being more constructive about, getting things done at home. I'm a single person, so it takes, I have to do everything. I have the yard work to do, I have to pay the bills, I have to clean the house, the laundry, do all the shopping for the house, take care of Violet. I do everything. I don't have a partner that shares the responsibilities with me. So everything is on my shoulders to get done at home, plus working full time. And I just didn't feel like I had the energy to do it all anymore, to be honest. So I'm looking for a healthier lifestyle in that area, and it's going to free up a lot more time for me, um, in order to just get the things done I want to get done in life. Even if it's just to get my bathrooms clean or get my house clean, that kind of thing. Um, Another reason, it's expensive. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive to smoke anymore. And my app thing also shows me how much money I've saved from, each day and each hour and so forth. And so far, I have quit smoking 7 days ago. And so far, I have saved $62.40. And I'm like, oh. So I really want to take that money and put it back. And it's going to be something, I want to do something fun with that money for me and Violet, because, that's my, you know, that's my going without a cigarette, getting that money. That's, I deserve that. That's been a hard thing. So I want to take that money and I want to buy some things that I enjoy, and buy some things that Violet needs and what she is going to enjoy and so forth. And some health things for us as well. So, yeah, the app also tells you like how many cigarettes that you have not smoked. So at this point, I have not smoked 146 cigarettes that I would normally have smoked. Wow, that's a lot of cigarettes. That really is a lot of cigarettes. So, don't let anybody kid you, especially if you're young and you're out with your friends and stuff, and there's some peer pressure about smoking cigarettes. Cigarettes does a lot for you, and I'll tell you the things that cigarettes will do for you. Cigarettes will steal your health. Cigarettes will steal your time, and cigarettes will steal your money. Okay? Your time, your health, your money. It's going to steal those things from you. And, you know, the best way to avoid any complications with smoking is just never start, to be honest. Don't start because you think it's cool. Don't start because your friends want you to. Just don't start. Just be healthy. Choose to be healthy. Choose a path to have a healthy life. Um, and I probably would not have a lot of health problems that I've got now had I not been a smoker and I had chosen a more healthy life. But, I did. That happens. Things happen. And then you get addicted. And that's the real problem is once you're addicted, it's hard. It's just so hard to get off of this stuff. It really is. And I've heard a lot of people say that nicotine is one of the hardest addictions to get away from. And that it's even, some people has even said that it's harder to get off of nicotine than it is heroin. Now, wow, that is a potent drug if it's that hard. And I'm here to test it is hard. It really is. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm going to insert some clips now of just me talking of and checking in throughout the week. I think there might be 3 or 4. It wasn't like a full 7 days. So after 7 days, I want to tell you now what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling pretty good. My throat feels still sore. Feel like my sinus area, I'm like I've got a cold, or like my voice is changing somewhat. My sense of smell is back, And it's nice to, you know, get cleaned up and put perfume on, and 6 hours later, I can still smell my perfume. I don't smell like smoke. I can still smell my perfume, and that's really nice. Just to feel like I still smell and look fresh. So yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm still really tired. I'm still tired, and that may take me another week or so to get over. They say it could take up to a month, because your body's just changing and doing so many things at once. So I'm just kind of taking it, when I get tired, I'm just taking it easy. Taking it easy, just relaxing, or I just go lay down and I take me a nap and get some rest. So, and my little Violet's right here. She's already tired and pooped out. She likes her naps. She really likes her naps. Look at her. My little sweetie. Oh, Mama didn't mean to wake you up. Okay, so, yeah, and let's see, what else have I noticed? I think my skin is looking a little bit better, overall. My hair, I really haven't noticed much with my hair or anything. I just hope it doesn't get like greasier or anything like that. But I feel good. I feel pretty decent. I feel kind of calm at times. But then there are still times where I'm like, but I haven't done that. So, and I don't want to do that. So I'm still in the critical time. It's just really a hard thing to do. So what else after 7 days? I feel like I've gained some weight. I feel like I gained some weight. Because my mom's like, well, what do you do when you want a cigarette, you know? And I go, I eat. And she was just like, oh my gosh. She started laughing. I said, yeah, every time I want a cigarette, I eat. And that's not good. But, I'm taking care of one thing at a time. So I figure I get through the cigarettes, quitting smoking stuff done, and then I'll start concentrating more on exercise and diet. Actually, this week at the grocery store, I got some salad kits and with some like kale and cabbage and that kind of stuff. My body has actually been craving like vegetables, like Brussels sprouts. I've been craving some Brussels sprouts and broccoli and carrots and oranges and that kind of thing. So, I really did stock up on some fruits and veggies this week, and I've been eating those, and I've been pretty happy with those. I feel pretty good, and it tends to help with the actual withdrawals when I'm feeling edgy and just irritated. That, and I've been taking vitamins again. I've been taking my diabetic vitamin packs, and that helps to like kind of calm me down too. So I've been trying to boost up my vitamin C quite a bit, and it does help. It really does help. So if you guys got any comments or questions, please leave them down below. I pray or ask that you will, send your prayers to me and your support and help me through this hard time in my life that I'm dealing with. And yeah, let's, and if anybody else is out there wanting to quit and has questions, please feel free to ask me, because, if I can help somebody else go through this and get to be nicotine free or cigarette free, that would be awesome, because it is going to improve the quality of your life, and doing this is going to improve the quality of my life as well. And I think that's an important thing, and that a lot of people are out there that do want to quit, but they don't know how to quit, or they've tried a lot of different things and nothing seems to have worked for them. And you just have to keep trying until you find what does work for you. And and you have to find out different avenues and different things that other people are doing. And I think that's why these videos are very important and are really good for others as well. So I'm going to get off of here right now, and I'm just going to close out with some of the clips of my week, and then I'll do those next week if you guys want to see more. So you guys take care, and thank you so much for watching and all your love and support. I appreciate you guys. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe before you leave. That way you will be part of our family, and you'll be notified of any of my upcoming videos as long as you click the bell and click all on the bell. For all of you, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Either way, I'd like to know what your input is and why you liked it, why you didn't like it, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm going to get off here. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and you take care. Love you guys. Hey, everybody. I haven't really filmed the last couple days of this, but I thought I'd start doing some little filming here and there. I have been a smoker for 36 years, and I've decided to give it up. I've decided that I can't afford it anymore. And I'm tired of being broke and all that stuff at the moment right now. So I'm going to be not smoking anymore. I actually stopped October 25th at 6 a.m. I smoked my last cigarette. And it has been, I'm on my third day now. I'm on my third day now, and I think I'm doing pretty good. I have not smoked for 3 days now. Well, almost 3 days. 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 days now. Not one single cigarette have I smoked. And I'm feeling pretty good at this moment. The first couple days I felt just really exhausted. And I'm sorry my lighting keeps going in and out. I don't know what's up with that, but I'll try to quit moving around here. But yeah, and I just quit cold turkey. I just finished my last cigarette in my pack and decided I'm not smoking anymore. And think I'm doing very well with this, and I feel really different. It's really kind of scary. If you never smoked, I guess you maybe not know. You don't know what I mean, but it feels kind of scary to give up my cigarettes. My cigarettes have always been like my security in a way, but not really, because they're killing me, you know. They're poisoning me. I'm poisoning myself with them. So I need to really stop doing this to myself. And in the 2 days I've not smoked, I'm actually feeling better, but pretty good today. I've had some times where I've wanted to go smoke one, wanted to go out and light one up and smoke it. Violet, you just stop. You're just bugging me. Stop. She keeps clawing me, and her paws are sharp. Quit. You quit. You quit. Leave me alone. Yeah. So anyway, we're fighting with her. So physically, I'm starting to feel a lot better. I feel like my lungs are starting to clear out. I feel like my skin's looking really good. And now I've been working on my skin for a while, but 2 days with no nicotine in my system, and I really am seeing a difference in my skin. And my hair looks kind of like, yeah, I got little dingy things hanging up there. I gotta get my hair ready for work here in a second, but so yeah, I just wanted to check in and let you guys know I'm quitting smoking, and I'm gonna do little check-ins from time to time about how my journey is going and what's going on. And then I think I'll put those together like once a week and then just post them and see if that might help anybody else or help me to stay more accountable too. So anyway, you guys have a great night, and I'm getting to get ready for work and go to work and stay smoke-free. So see you guys after a while. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. Okay, day 3, no cigarettes. Yeah, I'm doing really well. I think I really got through most of the withdrawals now. Um, I'm still feeling kind of spaced out some at times, but other times I'm feeling pretty good. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, 3 days no cigarettes. Three over 3.5 days now. At 6 a.m. in the morning, which is about, well, I don't know. I don't know how many hours away we're at, like 10 hours, I think. Then, about 8 hours. About 8.5 hours. And then we'll be at 4 days. So far, a lot of things have returned to normal in my body at this point in time. Nerve endings in, I think my feet, my limbs and stuff have like reattached themselves, regrown. I didn't even know those would like quit working when you smoke, but evidently they did. And I was always wondering why my feet were always so cold and my hands were numb a lot and stuff. And I'm thinking maybe this might be it. So yeah, my feet aren't cold anymore, which is really nice. That they're nice and toasty. Let's see. The nicotine should be completely out of my bloodstream, and by 4 days, it should be completely out of my body. So it is getting a little bit easier. I'm not feeling as bad as I did the first and second day. First and second day, I was like a zombie. I was just like, all I could really, and I didn't film those days because I couldn't. I was just like almost not decapitated, but I was like, oh, what's that called? I can't even think about it, but I was just out of it. And sometimes I still feel like I'm kind of dingy and out of it. And I'm like, I'm hoping this isn't a side effect. I hope I don't always feel dingy like this. I really am hoping. Some other things is my throat's been sore. It said that you can get like the smoker's flu. And so I've had a lot of headaches. My throat's sore. It's been sore, and I think it's clearing out all the junk and whatever is in there from smoking. It's clearing that out. My sinuses have been kind of draining. And, yeah, I'm still tired. Still really tired. And I'm still I've been, like, taking vitamin C. I've been taking, eating foods that are rich in vitamin C. I just feel like my body's, like, craving, all this food, the foods and stuff that has, like, a lot of vitamin C in it. And then I got to reading that, smoking really robs your body of vitamin C. So that could be why too. But I'm tired tonight. I really don't want to go to work. I feel like I just could curl up and go back to sleep and rest. But it's not going to happen. I got to go to work. So anyway, that's all that's really been going on. I'm trying to think what else at 4 days. I think 4 days, all the nicotine is completely out of my body. And then from here on out, it will be just a mental, instead of a physical reaction to smoking. If I do smoke, if I don't smoke, now it's all going to be in the mental part, I can now check myself out. And I hope I start feeling a little bit better, because I hope I do start feeling better. Because I don't feel up to par yet. I really don't. And it really has shocked me how much it takes out of your body to actually quit smoking and go through all the withdrawals, and it really wears you out. I'm kind of worn out, so, and I can tell I'm probably starting to gain weight already because of it. But someone told me the first 5-6 months you'll be like that, and then it just kind of tapers off, and then you start getting the weight back on, and then the weight starts coming off for you. So, and I do need to start working out a little bit more than what I have been. I do really need to start getting that going so that I can help come back some excess weight as well. So I gotta get out here and get ready, finish getting ready for work. So yeah, day 3 going into day 4 today. So that's about it. Oh, I'm also taking vitamins. I'm back on my diabetic pack diet vitamins that I get, and normally about this is the second, this is the third day I took them. So normally but the first week after I first start taking them again, I start feeling like more energized and that kind of thing. I haven't really had a lot of energy, to be honest. I've been just barely getting my job done at work and coming home and taking care of Violet and myself, and then I do a little bit around the house, not much, and then get some sleep. But I also been doing some videos. I've been up doing some videos and everything. I got my mask with me Monday, video up and going. So yeah, I'm gonna post this probably. I don't know. This is Monday. Probably by Friday. I'm not gonna guarantee it, but sometime this weekend, I think I'm gonna try to get this one up. But yeah, we'll see. So I'm gonna get off of here today, and we'll be checking back in later. All right, take care. Hey everybody. I am at day 4 on non-smoking. Haven't had a cigarette in 4 days, probably about 4.5 hours now. And yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Today I really went and did some things. I went and had lunch with my mom, my sister, and my cousin. And we had a good time having lunch, and it was nice. And normally right after I smoke, I want a cigarette right away. And I did kind of have the urge to smoke, but I left, and the thought, you know what? Maybe I should stop back cigarettes. And just have one. Let me smoke one. Get this little urge out of my system. And then the more I was driving, the more I was thinking, yeah, but I'm on day 4. And day 4, all nicotine is out of my system. It is out of my body. It is out of my bloodstream. And if I smoke again, it's going to get back in my blood. It's going to be back in my system. And I really didn't want that. I'm like, no, let's not contaminate my system again and get hooked back up. So I said, nope, I'm not going to get no more cigarettes. Nope, I'm done. I'm over. It's done. And so a lot of things have been going through my mind, because you like go back and forth when you're trying to quit smoking. Your body's wanting and screaming for a cigarette for the nicotine. So you're like, one minute you're like, I'm going to go get a pack of cigarettes. I'm just going to smoke one. I'm just going to smoke a puff here and there just to get me through. And then before you know it, you're smoking a full pack a day again. I've been there, done that. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to break the cycle. So, yeah, I've been really, really fighting it. And then the next minute you're like, no, I'm not going to smoke. No, I'm not doing that. That's stupid. That's stupid to smoke. And spend that money, and it's expensive, and it's not healthy. Smoking does a few things for you. And these are the things it does for you. It's a thief, Cigarettes and smoking, it's a thief because it steals your time. It steals your health. It steals your money. It just overall steals a lot from you. And those are very priceless and important things, especially your health and your time. Once those are gone, you can never replace it. Never. And, money, you can't replace your money either, but, you can replenish your money. Health, it's hard to get your health back once you lose it. And I think that's the main thing. So my body has been going through a lot of changes in the last 4 days. Pumping out the nicotine, getting the withdrawal out there. I feel like I'm getting like the smoker's flu. That is where once you quit smoking, you kind of get sick and it feels like the flu. And I have kind of felt like I've been run down and tired, and my throat's been sore. And I kind of, from time to time, I feel like my voice is giving out, and I'm flummy. I have a lot, like some sinus issues, like a lot of drainage going through my sinuses right now. And so I'm hoping that it's just cleaning everything out. I think today my lung function is back to normal, back to working normally. It's not completely repaired, but it is functioning more at a normal rate. But I have an app that I got that it tells you, like, 30 minutes after you quit smoking, what's going on with your body. An hour after you quit smoking, what's happening with your body. And it goes forth and does that. And then it records how much money I'm saving. I think I've saved like $36 in like 4 days. I'm like, are you kidding me? $36? That's great. So you know what? I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna do something fun for me or Violet, or me and Violet. Something fun, something that I want, something I feel like would be beneficial for us. So yeah, that I decided that's I deserve that, because it's very hard to get through the withdrawals. Just quitting cold turkey, and no medication, and I didn't do any gum. I haven't done any nicotine replacement at all. I've not vaped. I've not done any of those things. So, and it's tough. It is tough, but it makes me very leery about smoking again, because I don't want to go through that again. I was sick. I mean, I really was sick. I was sick to my stomach. I had a headache. I was so out of it. I just felt like I was just, that's the way I felt. I was like, and I was just sitting around, going, I don't want to go. I don't want to do that again. Feeling like I'm, yeah. And you don't realize while you're smoking how much of a drug nicotine is, but it's a drug, because I felt all drugged out getting off of it, and just horrible. And I'm feeling better. I still, have a ways to go, and I'm not over the danger zone. Sorry, but and people do relapse, and I'm not saying I'm perfect and I'm here and I'm not gonna ever smoke again. That's my intention, to never smoke again. But you don't know if that's something someone can actually do. I know I can do it, but I have to stay vigilant with being on it, and not just giving in. So anyway, just thought I'd check in and tell you how it's going. It's after 9 o'clock at night, and I've got to finish getting around and go to work. And yeah, I've been really kind of druggy, and I have been kind of grouchy. I don't mean to be grouchy, but a few people I'm like, I'm like, and don't pay attention to me, because I said I haven't smoked for 3 days, and they're like, okay, no problem. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, but just don't listen to me, because I haven't smoked for 4 days. And I'm kind of, because all I want is a cigarette. And that's kind of where I felt. Yes, all I wanted was a cigarette. But I've been doing, I also wanted to tell you guys, I've been doing some vitamin replacement therapy too, because I've been a smoker for a long time, 36 years, and the nicotine does rob your body of a lot of nutrients and vitamins and antioxidants that you need. So yeah, I've been doing vitamins every day. I've been trying to amp up my vitamin C, not just with vitamins, but also in the foods that I'm choosing to eat. So this weekend, either tomorrow morning or Thursday morning, after I get off work, I'll be grocery shopping. I need to sit down and really get a good list of good foods that could be eating, and because I know weight gain is going to be prevalent, but if I could start eating more healthy, um, more whole foods, like more fruits and vegetables, and I do eat meat. I enjoy meat. I'm not a vegan or whatever, but vegetarian, whatever they call them, but I do eat meat. So yeah. But I don't like getting meat like at the grocery store. I go to like a butcher shop and get meat at butcher shop, and that's pretty prevalent around my area, because I live in the Midwest, and there's farms and all that kind of stuff around my home. So there, yeah, there's like a couple different meat sources that I go to, that they process and they like butcher and everything right there, and it's good quality meat. I mean, and I pay just about what I would pay at the grocery store for it. So from time to time, I go out there and I just kind of stock up. So that might be a trip I'm going to be heading out to do this weekend. Um, so yeah, diet changes are coming too. And I'm going to try to start a weight loss journey as well. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'd like to maybe do some posting on that too. So before this gets too long, I'm going to head out of here and get to work. So you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you next time. I'm going to be attaching all these little clips together and then posting that as a full video for like week 1. And then I'm going to do the same for the next few weeks. So anyway, I'll get out of here. You guys have a wonderful night, and take care, and I love you guys. Bye-bye. Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm at 5 days now. 5 days and 5 hours. No smoking. And I don't know if I've made it kind of clear to anybody or you guys that I quit cold turkey. I did not do any Chantix. I've not done any nicotine replacement therapy of any kind. So yeah, I'm just doing this on my own and to quit totally cold turkey. I felt last night I felt pretty good at work. I didn't feel quite as tired. I felt like I had a little bit more energy and that I had a little bit of things weren't getting on my nerves as bad. People weren't getting on my nerves as bad. To be honest, I was actually kind of in a joking mood. I actually had some joking points, and I didn't feel so horrible. I still wanted to smoke. To be honest, I still wanted to smoke. I kind of struggled with it at lunchtime. We went to lunch, and I ate, and then afterwards I was like, I really want a cigarette. I really want a cigarette. But I got it off my mind. I thought, well, you know what? You can't have a cigarette, so you're not doing it. So, because now after 4 days, well, it's been 5 days, but after the fourth day, nicotine is completely out of my body. It's out of my blood system, out of my blood. It's out of my body. So it is completely out of my body. It's supposed to be. And that kind of seems really amazing to me after smoking 36 years. That just 3 or 4 days and it's all out of my system. But I don't think it's quite, I think that's a guesstimate, to be honest. I still feel it in my system. I still can feel it. And yeah, I really kind of did struggle a few times with really wanting to smoke, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do it, not going to do it, not going to do it. So I said, I'm going to eat instead. I'm going to eat instead. It makes me feel good. It tastes good. It's a lot better than lighting up cigarettes, actually. So, yeah, I've been eating instead. And which, I'll have to deal with the weight later. I know that, and with my eating habits later. Um, Tomorrow I will be I'm going to be getting groceries tomorrow. So I'm going to sit down and just write out a healthy plan of action, a healthy meal plan. I do want to get lots of fresh veggies and like veggie dip and that kind of thing to eat. I actually did get a salad today that has it's a salad mix, but it has kale in it. I've never had kale. I've been wanting to try kale. I hear it's really, really healthy. And I have really, really been like craving Brussels sprouts and broccoli and cabbage and all those kind of they're what crustaceous or something like that vegetables. I've been really craving those. Well, I found out that I've been doing some research on why am I craving these all of a sudden since I quit smoking, and I found out that these all have a lot of vitamin C in it, but they also have um, I don't know, they have lots of good vitamins in there. But it seems like once I eat that, I kind of calm down and I don't want a cigarette. Same with my vitamins. I've been taking my vitamins. I get like edgy and like, I'm really mad because I want to smoke. I get that's the way I feel. I just feel, like I'm just gonna, just, I don't know, just like, And so then I take my vitamins, and after 10, 15 minutes after they start getting in my body, I like really get out. I really do calm down. So vitamins do help. They really do help, and a healthy diet helps. I believe too, is helping me. It just takes the edge off that on my nerves. So I feel like my throat, my nose is really, really. I've been sneezing. They're really draining. It's really draining. And it's sneezing and coughing. My throat's it's like my voice is changing. It's weird. It's like my voice is really changing. Sorry. Um, I changed arms. This arm is getting tired. That was my thumb. um, so yeah, I just today I had some good energy when I got home. I have an old stereo that a CD player. I would not play my CDs anymore. And I was like, what's going on? What's going on? So I started messing around with that and playing around with that, and I actually got it working. So I was like, yeah, I got some jams now. So me and Violet were jamming down. I had some music in there, and I was I was trying to get some extra exercise. So I was like moving around and moving my arms and dancing around the house and stuff. And Violet was looking at me like I was nuts. And then she actually wanted to join in. She kept coming over and putting her paws up, so I was swinging her around, and we were having a good time. Anyway, so yeah, we were playing. We played for about a good 2 hours, just listening to music and singing and dancing and having fun. And she's about wore out now. Here she is. Here she is. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get used to this new camera, and there she is. She's all wiped out now. She's like, I'm done, Mom. That's it. It's fine. I'm like, okay, because Mom's about ready to go too. Mom's gonna go do her skincare routine and yeah, go to bed. But yeah, today I really have one. I think today I wanted a cigarette more than I wanted one yesterday. But it is getting, I'm thinking in my head, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. I've got all this out of my system. Um, Today actually was the day that I think the way it was worded weird on my not quit smoking app. I got a couple of them loaded, but the one said that that the stomach and the now I'm not gonna be able to think of what the thing's called. The stomach and the it starts with a P. Oh gosh. Um, it's where it makes insulin. not pituitary. It's the, gosh, why can't I think of that? I get so aggravated. I cannot think of things when I want to think of them. It'll come to me later. It's the stomach and the. I want to keep saying pituitary, but that's not. That's up in the brain. Um, Pancreas. That's it. Pancreas. The stomach and pancreas actually will or should be starting to function more normally now, which is a good thing for me because I'm diabetic, and that's all has to do with being diabetic. Is that my pancreas is probably it produces, I'm type 2 diabetic, so it's producing insulin, but I'm insulin, like my cells are resistant to it. So with those two things functioning more normally, I'm hoping that my blood sugar will go down. So yeah, I'm really hoping that will work. We'll see. And it's going to take, I think it's I don't know how many months it is for that actually to be back to regular normal. But it says that those things will start working more normally than they have in a long time, to starting today. So yeah, I wasn't near as tired as like yesterday as today. I'm really tired. I'm starting to really get tired. So yeah, Val and I played around. We danced. We were outside a couple times, and made some dinner. We had some honey battered, Tyson honey battered chicken things. We had some of them. And then I think I had a bowl of ice cream after that. So, yeah. And that's another thing. I always want one after I eat. I always want a cigarette after I eat. So I'm like, what do I do now? I ask people. So I ask some non-smokers. I'm like, what do you guys do to know that things are over? I mean, like for me, my meal was over when I went and smoked a cigarette. Okay, um, I would do my makeup and then go smoke a cigarette. Okay, then that's the end of the time on my makeup. Then it was getting dressed time, and then I just had things broke down. My schedule really was around my smoking, and so I'm trying to change that. I've got to change that. So, but I find myself after doing certain things, I'm like, oh, I gotta go have a cigarette. I'm like, wait, no, you don't. You don't get a cigarette anymore. You don't get to smoke anymore. So that's been really strange. I've been trying to replace it with other things, and mainly food's been keeping me motivated. And that's not a good thing either. But so that's why I wanted to get a little bit more exercise in today, which I did. And and don't think I've eaten quite as much today as I have the last few days. The last few days. But anyway, I have smoked. I have been without, was it 101 cigarettes. If I had been smoking, I was from Friday until now, the 5 days and 5 hours that I've quit not been smoking, I would have smoked 101 cigarettes, and I have not smoked 101 cigarettes. So that's pretty good. And I have also saved like 40, I think it's up to $44. So I'm anxious tomorrow's payday. So I'm going to take my money that I've accumulated for not smoking, and it's coming in my pocket. Cha-cha-ching. And I'm going to get something for Violet and I think I really going to get us a humidifier, like a cool mist vaporizer humidifier type thing for the house. I think it would be healthy for both of us. She sounds croupy sometimes when it's really dry out. She just kind of gets this croupiness to her, and she doesn't cough or anything like that. She just, I don't know, she just sounds croupy. And I do too sometimes too. So And I think it would be good for her also, not just for that, but it'll help keep her coat more, keep some humidity and some hydration into her coat and skin throughout the winter. And so that'll help for her not be shedding quite as much as well, I think. So, and for me too, I think it'll be great for my skin and my hair as well. So, what the heck? I feel like I got like some white spots right there. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe my makeup's just wearing down. So, okay. So I'm going to get off here. I've been on here about 13 minutes now. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to get everything probably put together tomorrow or Friday to get this video up and running. I just taking clips, daily clips, and I'm going to just put them together. I think at the beginning of the video, I'm going to address, why I decided to quit smoking and when I quit smoking and how I did it and where I'm at with it and that kind of thing all in one clip, and then just put the clips in of my daily progression, my daily check-ins with you guys. So I'm going to get off here for now. I'm tired. You guys have a wonderful day. And if you're new here and you like what you're seeing, please feel free to click the subscribe button. It helps my channel to grow. And to click the thumbs up button or the thumbs down, whichever. If you like it, give me thumbs up. If you don't, give me thumbs down. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I'm a tough woman. It doesn't hurt my feelings. So if people don't like me, they don't like me. I don't like everybody either. But I do like a lot of people. So anyway, yeah. And if you are if you're subscribed already, thank you guys so much for just sticking out with me. I'm getting dingy and tired. So, all right, I'm going to get off here. Talk to you guys later. Take care. I love you. Bye-bye.